Most parents want to raise confident children. But what if some of the habits we practice every day are quietly doing the opposite? Not because we are bad parents, but because these habits feel normal. They feel loving. And yet over time, they can slowly affect how a child sees themselves. In this video, we'll talk about 6 unnoticed habits that may be shaping your child's confidence without every parent wants the best for their child. No one wakes up thinking about damaging their child's confidence. Most of what we do comes from love, fear, or our own upbringing. But confidence is not something children are born with fully formed. It develops early, very early, through small moments, through daily words, through reactions that seem harmless at the time. A child slowly learns who they are by watching how the adults around them respond. When confidence is supported, children feel safe to try, fail, and grow. When it is weakened, they begin to doubt themselves quietly. This video is not about blame. It is about awareness. Because many habits that affect confidence are not obvious. They hide inside normal routines. In this video, we'll talk about 6 unnoticed habits that can shape a child's self-confidence over time, often without parents realizing it. Habit hash 1. Constant correction. Constant correction often looks like helping, fixing how a child speaks, correcting how they sit, walk, or answer questions, pointing out small mistakes again and again. Parents usually do this to guide their child. But over time, the message changes. Instead of learning, the child starts feeling watched, judged, never quite good enough. Even when correction is gentle, repetition matters. A child who is corrected constantly begins to hesitate. They stop trying freely. They start looking for approval before acting. Slowly, confidence fades. Emotionally, the child learns one silent lesson. I am always wrong. This doesn't show up overnight. It shows up as quiet self-doubt, fear of making mistakes, fear of speaking up. Children don't need perfection. They need space to try, less correction, more patience, more trust in their ability to learn. Habit hash 2. Comparing the child. Comparison often sounds harmless. Parents compare siblings, classmates, or cousins without thinking much about it. Sometimes it is meant to motivate. Sometimes it is said jokingly. But children don't hear it that way. When a child is compared, they stop seeing themselves as enough. They begin measuring their worth against others. Even positive comparisons can hurt, because they create pressure, and negative comparisons create shame. Over time, the child learns that love and approval depend on being better than someone else. This creates deep self-doubt. The child may grow up chasing validation or avoiding challenges altogether. Long-term comparison shapes identity. The child no longer asks, "Who am I?" They ask, "Am I better or worse than others?" Confidence grows when children are valued for who they are, not how they rank. Habit hash 3. Overprotecting. Too much protection is love. But too much protection becomes control. When parents constantly step in, solve problems, or prevent small struggles, children miss important lessons. Overprotection sends a silent message: you can't handle this, even if that is not the intention. Children build confidence by trying, failing, and trying again. Small failures teach resilience. They teach problem solving. When children are not allowed to fail, they never learn what they are capable of. Instead, they grow fearful of the world, fearful of decisions, fearful of mistakes. Confidence is not built through comfort alone. It is built through experience, safe challenges, guided independence. Letting children face age-appropriate difficulties helps them trust themselves. And self-trust is the foundation of confidence. Habit hash 4. Dismissing feelings. Many parents dismiss feelings without realizing it. Phrases like, "You're fine," "Stop crying," or "It's not a big deal," are often said to calm a child. But emotionally, the message is different. The child learns that their feelings don't matter, or that they are wrong for feeling a certain way. Over time, this affects confidence deeply. Children begin to doubt their own emotions. they stop expressing themselves, or they feel ashamed for feeling sad, scared, or upset. Emotionally dismissed children often grow into adults who struggle with self-trust. Confidence grows when children feel understood, when their emotions are acknowledged, even if limits are set. Validating feelings does not mean agreeing with behavior. It means teaching children that their inner world is safe and acceptable. Habit #5. Labeling the child. Labels seem small. Words like lazy, shy, difficult, or even smart are often used casually. But labels shape identity. Children absorb these words deeply. When a child hears the same label repeatedly, they begin living inside it. Negative labels are especially powerful. A child labeled bad may stop trying to be good. A child labeled shy may avoid social situations. Even positive labels can create pressure. Labels limit growth. Children are always changing, but labels freeze them in one version of themselves. Over time, they internalize these words and turn them into beliefs. Confidence suffers when children feel boxed in. Instead of labels, describe behavior. Focus on actions, not identity. Give children room to evolve. Habit #6. Focusing only on results. Praising only results seems motivating. Good grades, winning, success. But when effort is ignored, children learn a dangerous lesson. They learn that failure means they are not good enough. This creates fear. Fear of trying new things. Fear of making mistakes. Children may avoid challenges to protect their image. Confidence weakens when self-worth depends only on outcomes. Effort-focused praise builds resilience. It teaches children that trying matters, that growth matters, that mistakes are part of learning. When children feel valued for effort, they take healthy risks. They bounce back faster. Confidence grows when children believe they are capable learners, not just successful performers. Let's quickly review. Constant correction can make children doubt themselves. Comparison teaches them they are never enough. Overprotection sends the message that they can't handle life. Dismissing feelings makes them distrust their emotions. Labeling shapes limiting identities. And focusing only on results creates fear of failure. None of these habits come from bad intentions. They come from love, from worry, from routine. But awareness is powerful. Small changes can make a big difference. Confidence is built slowly, and it can be rebuilt at any stage. If you recognized yourself in any of these habits, that doesn't make you a bad parent. It makes you human. Parenting is learning and unlearning. Confidence grows best in safe environments, not perfect ones. You don't need to change everything at once. One habit, one response, one moment of awareness is enough to start. Children don't need flawless parents. They need present ones. Parents willing to grow alongside them. Confidence is not about never making mistakes. It's about knowing mistakes don't define your worth. And that lesson starts at home. Take a moment and reflect. Which habit surprised you the most? Awareness is the first step to change. If this video helped you see parenting from a new perspective, share it with someone who might need it. And if you want more content like this, stay connected. Because small shifts today can shape a child's confidence for life.